Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java string programming playlist, we will learn string programs from the scratch. This is Java string programming session number 16, charAt method in Java. If you are confident about learning, like the video, subscribe the channel for more update. Please click the bell icon and select all notifications. Don't choose personalized options. You may miss some session updates. Let's get started. In our previous sessions, that is from session number 1 to 15, we have discussed about the foundations of string concepts. Now we are going to discuss about the Java string class methods. So in this session, we will discuss about the string charAt method. So for all string methods, the base is string class. So that string class is coming from the package java.lang. So java.lang string class provides many useful methods to perform operations on sequence of char values. We'll discuss it one by one. So first method we are discussing charAt function. So what will return? It returns a character value at the given index number. So what are the methods we are discussing in this playlist? Please understand first of all what is that method will return, and after that what type of exception it will throw. So these two things you should be clear. Okay, if I'm explaining the method, you should know what that method will return. Next thing, what type of exception we may expect in case if you are giving the wrong input. Okay, so first we'll discuss string charAt method. So charAt method means it return the character value at the given index number. Okay, so the syntax is charAt of index. So always index starts from the 0 and then n value n minus 1. Because if n value is 5, the length is 5. Example, if I'm taking the hello is the string, 5 characters. If it start from the index number 0, so then n minus 1 is the ending point. So 0 to 4 because you're starting from 0. The length is 5, then automatically the index start from 0 to end index is 4. You should be clear with this. Next, where what type of exception we may expect means that is a exception in the sense not a compile time error, runtime error. Okay, at runtime it will throw an error. So you will get the error as string index out of bound exception when the index number is greater than or equal to this string length or a negative number. The string index is greater than the length are equal to the length or a negative number. Three cases we may expect the string index out of bound exception. If the index number is greater than string length or equal to given length or a negative number. So what are the topics now we are discussing in a theoretical part? I'll show in hands-on. You'll get a better exposure. You'll get a better exposure. So I'll show you the example, then you can clearly understand. So first I'm reading the input from the user. Example, now my sample string is Siddharth. So because of line number 5, you are reading the input from the user. After that, you are giving the index number. Example, I'm giving 3. Now, what's the usage of charAt method? It will return the character at the particular index. So this is my string, Siddharth. So I'm giving my index number as 3. So what's the index number 3 in the memory? So that particular character will be written. That is what we clearly mentioned. Returns a character value at a given index number. So go to the memory allocation area. So this is my Siddharth. So it will be stored in, this is a Siddharth object. It will be stored here. Okay. So as usual, in our example itself, we have discussed previous sessions about the memory allocation. So what is that? This text is a reference variable. It will be stored in the stack memory area. Okay. So text is the reference variable. So what's the object stored? Siddharth. So where it will be stored, that is important. Am I right? So here getting the input from the user. So automatically it will deal with the heap memory, not string constant pool. All the literal compile time part only will deal with the SCP. This is coming under the heap memory area. So it will be stored here, Siddharth, heap memory. So this is what the memory allocation. It starts from the index number 0. So total number of characters Siddharth is 9. I literally it starts with the index number 0 means it will end with n minus 1. So total length is 9. So 9 minus 1, 8. 0 to 8. Starting point is 0. Ending point is 8. Got it? This is the actual object stored in the heap memory, not in a string constant pool, because compile time little only handled by the SCP. This is runtime. So automatically coming into the heap memory area, Siddharth. So what's the task provided? I'd like to know the character present at the index number 3. So as per the index number 3, what is that? This is the index number. What is the character? D, not this D. So I'm giving this D. For your reference, I can change the value also. If I'm giving 5, okay, if I'm giving 5, what's the index number? 5. Here, the fifth index character is what is that? A. See the output. You'll get the output as A. Are you clear? I'm again rerun the code. We'll check with the different input. There is different index number. Siddharth I'm giving. If my sample input is 7, look at this output. It is not a seventh character, seventh index character. Okay. So usually what will beginners will do mistake means Siddharth. So seventh characters is R. It is not like that. If you're giving the number, so that is treated as the index number. So index number starts with 0. So seventh index character is what is the T. Seventh index character is T. So it will return the output as T. I hope you are clear this first one. So how to return the character at the particular index number. How to retrieve the character at the particular index number. So as per syntax now it's matching. So charAt of index. The charAt of index, that is what I provided here. So string is there, dot charAt of what is that? Index number. This is what the syntax also. Okay. So where you are getting this character means from this string text. What's the index number? 7. So from the string Siddharth, you are getting the index number. What is that? 7. So seventh index character we are retrieving. That is what T. I hope you are clear with this first part. Next, we are displaying the first character. We are fetching the first character. So how to get the first character is charAt of 0. So we'll retrieve the first character. What is that? Yes. If my sample input is Siddharth, look at this output screen. So what's the first character in the index number? 0. See here, 0. Zeroth index character, what is that? Yes. So that is what I'm getting now. Okay. Here the index number returning is not required, because we are just reading the character directly. Am I right? So charAt of 0 by default it is the first index. So if I'm giving Arun, then what's the output? A is the first character. You can retrieve that. Okay. Next thing, if I'm giving charAt of, as usual we go with exception part. So what all the exception part will get it? The index number is greater than the length. So if I'm printing Siddharth, okay, I'm reading the input from the user as a Siddharth. So total number of characters is 9. Total number of characters is 9. Total number of characters is 9. If I'm giving the 10th characters here, so I should read the input from the user. Wait, yeah. After that we can pass this. I'm giving what is that? Index number. Index number. You can give anything. I'm randomly giving the runtime itself. Okay, you can directly give the values also. No issues in this. So Siddharth, I'm giving the character as 10. So total number length is 9. I'm giving as a 10. So look at this output. You'll get an exception, string index out of bound exception. Actually the limit is 0 to 9 only, but you are giving as a 10. So that's an issue. So total length itself 9. So length itself 9 means index value start from 0 to 8 only, but you are giving greater than the length itself. Length is 9. Okay, so first exception we got it. As per our discussion, the index number is greater than or length. Okay, greater than the length. next equal to the string length. Even if I'm giving the directly the length as 9, that is also an issue because it starts with 0 to n minus 1. So Siddharth, I'm giving directly, I'm giving the nine characters here, also nine characters, no issues in that, 3 6 9. But index always starts with what one? Zero. Which one? Zero. If I'm giving directly, it will throw an error. The 0 to 8 only allowed. So this is also an error. String index out of bound exception. Final one, if I'm giving the negative value, if I'm giving the negative value, what will happen? Minus 7 I'm giving, it will also throw an error. What is that? String index out of bound exception. So we have discussed what character will return. Character will return means return the character at the given index. Second one, index starts with 0, ends with n minus 1. When it will throw in a runtime exception means the index number is greater than the string length or equal to the string length or a negative number. Three scenarios. If you found the session useful, like the video, subscribe the channel for more update. Thanks for watching.